from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Inside. And Reddish gets it to go.
Well, if there's a better passing big man than Jokic, I want to know who it is.
To the inside. Levine with a steal. Down low. Here's Smart. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Back to Jokic. Smart outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's a high IQ play by Jokic. No one outsmarts him.
That free throw no good. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Jokic is doubled. Pass to Siakam. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Smart for 3. Nails it from 3. Smart's got 5.
Well, good looking 3 there from Smart. He knocks down his fair share of those.
Now here's Hill. To win the run. And the layup is good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Porter. And stolen by Claxton. Rebound Toronto. And here's Jokic. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. And stolen by Claxton. Hill for 3. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Jokic up top. No points yet. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And the dunk by Levine.
Well, that's just a nice slam there from Levine. He makes it look so easy.
Done. And the layup is good off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Smart up top. Back to Jokic. Over Claxton. Siakam outside. Here's Jokic. Claxton with a rebound. Out to the wing. Hill for 3. Porter pulls it in. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Now here's Jokic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, Jokic is no stranger to contact, and it's going to take more than that to buy.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Dunn. On the wing, Whitmore. Miami moving it around. Lots of room. And it's Miami with another.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now here's Jokic. Outside Barnes. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. A nice shot by Ivy.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Hill. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Now here's Jokic. 6 points for him. Claxton with a rebound. Heat leading by 3. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Hill. Screen by Claxton. And here's Dunn. He's covered by Siakam. 4 on the clock. And here's Claxton. The three-pointer off the mark. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Miami out in front. They lead by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Levine. Shoots from 14. Clowney pulls it in. Heat leading by 5. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Levine has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Levine challenging. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Zaire Williams picks one up. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long. Whoa! Oh, sweet move. Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Smart outside from deep three-point land. And it's Levine with the 3. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now Simmons. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Toronto trailing. Right side Levine. Outside Porter. The three is up. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Gordon. This one for three. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Clowney. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course, they foul him.
No good on the second free throw. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Dadye. Now Levine. Gordon with a steal. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, Gordon started it all with that steal. Good anticipation by him.
Knocked away. Here's Simmons. Out to Gordon. Pass to Clowney. Porter pulls it in. Now here's Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Here's Clowney. Now here's Gordon. He's covered by Levine. Takes a three. Clowney can't get it to go. Pass to Green. Outside Levine. The three-pointer is good from Levine.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Up top, Hill. Give him 8 points now. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:52 left in the second. Here's Jokic. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Right side, Simmons. And that one drops for him. Simmons has got 6.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Pass to Barnes. Here's the three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Raptors lead by 7. Fires the three. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Shot's good by Hill.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Barnes. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Substitution for your Raptors.
Outside, Hill. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
That'll be a kickball.
9 seconds left in the first half. It's stolen away.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Toronto out in front, leading by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Back to Levine. Shot clock at 5. The three. Rebound by the Heat.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Pass to Hardy. Back to Hill. No one near him. And off the glass. That one's good. Hill's got 13.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Hill for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Raptors. 4-point game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. Miami with the ball. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Here's Whitmore outside. Jokic grabs the board to the paint. Kicks it out to Smart. And Smart nails the triple.
Well, with everything else Smart does on the floor, his three-point shooting is really a bonus.
There's the drive. The shot by Hardy, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Nails the 16-footer.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And here's Porter outside, and it's Miami with a rebound. to the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Smart up top. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Smart has got 10 points in the game.
Well, working without the ball. Smart can play the one. He can also shift over and be a catch and shoot guy.
Toronto leading by 5. Porter from outside. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8 points now.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get one.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Whitmore. Levine with a steal.
He couldn't bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
First team down. Substitute down the court.
Jokic with it. He's got 12. Fades. And another basket for Toronto.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Simmons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Jokic slashes his way inside. It's deflected. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so, also got the body. So we'll see free throws here. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Toronto making a switch here. Simmons with it. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Ivy. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Clock is at 3. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Heat trail by 9. Here's Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts in the game. The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes drives in. Gordon with a steal. Here's Simmons. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Ivy outside. Pass to Barnes. From the wing. Misses off the left iron. Heat trailed by 5. Out to the right wing. Deflects the pass. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Outside, Green. Ivy outside. Outside Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Dadje. Reddish on the wing. And the Raptors miss again.
defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And here's Gordon. And Dadier pulls it down. And here's Ivey. To end the drought. Sinks the tray. Ivey's got 5 now.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Screen by Claxton. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now.
Miami, 50.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have it. With us. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by Green.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
First game foul.
And stolen by Claxton.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Miami.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Hits a three-pointer.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Ivey outside. On the take. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Turning on the Jets. Ivey went full speed ahead on that drive.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Hill. And Dadier pulls it down.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Ivey outside. 4-3. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, Ivey is looking to hurt you from outside. If he finds his shot, he's taking it.
Here's Hill. Pass to Simmons. 6 to shoot. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The 3 from Barnes.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hill for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors lead by 10. Now here's Ivey. And stolen by Claxton. Right side, Hill. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Levine for three. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Third personal foul. 13 fouls.
Jokic is doubled. And that's going to be a travel.
Heat ball.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Big man rolling through. Give Simmons a lane to the rim, and he'll make you pay.
And it's Levine with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. 6-point lead. Jokic up top. 5 to shoot. Over Simmons. And the Raptors miss again.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Here's Whitmore. Again, the Heat score.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And so here is Toronto. 4-point game. The drive by Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Well, you got to get up on Jokic defensively, but the problem is that can open up some driving.
Yes, it's good.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Jokic in the post. Oh, the shot is off.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Outside, Hill. From deep. Jokic with a rebound.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Here's Levine. Now Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Right side, Hill. It's stolen by Smart. Here we go, one-on-one. Jokic with it. Done in his pocket. A minute 31 left in the game. Oh, Claxton with a rebound. He trailed by 6. Now Hill. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
It in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now Jokic. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
Answering the call. Ben Simmons, huge in the biggest moment.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
LaVine with it. Oh, no good on the dunk.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back. Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a three. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. That